Hi, students. So today's lesson, we're going to be asking question, what's for lunch? So the point of today's lesson, we want to work on identifying common meals and foods. So this may be something you're really good at. You know a lot how to talk about food in English, or this may be something that you're working on. But let's go ahead and start. So it says, look at the photo. Where is Dave? What food will he eat? Then read about Dave. So we can look at the photo, and what we want to do is infer, right? So the word infer is to look at what there is, observe, see, and use what you see to kind of figure out what is going on, right? So where is Dave? Well, it looks like there's lots of food and he has like a plate tray thing. When I first saw this picture, I was like, whoa, he's got a lot of food in his kitchen. And then I looked and I saw that there are chips hanging on the wall and he has a tray, a food tray, and there's lots and lots of different kinds of food out. So to me, it seems like this is like a buffet, right? A buffet restaurant or the lunch line in the cafeteria, right? So that's what it looks like to me, but you can look at it and think of something else. So now we're going to read about Dave. So it says, I'm Dave Chen. I'm an English teacher in Florida. I like to eat. I eat a big breakfast in the morning at around 7, a small lunch at noon, and a big dinner at about 6 o'clock. So this is about Dave. So he loves food. He's an English teacher. He eats a big breakfast, a small lunch, and a big dinner. So the next part is kind of practicing a conversation. So the first person, Mario, is asking, Dave, what time do you eat breakfast? And Dave says, oh, at about 7 a.m. How about you, Mario? And Mario says, I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. So an hour later, 7 a.m. for Dave and 8 a.m. for Mario. Okay, so this one is kind of hard because we're online, but it says, ask 4 students, ask 4 people, what time do you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? So I'm just going to write mine so you can see. So Dave, he eats breakfast at 7 a.m. And then he eats lunch at 12 p.m. and dinner at 6 p.m. So for me, I eat breakfast at 7:30. 7:30 a.m. is when I usually eat breakfast. I usually eat lunch around 2 o'clock is usually when I get to eat, 2 p.m. And then I usually have dinner at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, which is kind of late, but so I'll just write 7 o'clock p.m. So you can practice by writing, what time do you eat breakfast? What time do you eat lunch? What time do you eat dinner? Right? Okay. All right, next one. All right, so we are going to go to the next reading, which is this one. Okay, so it says, read the foods in the box with your classmates and teachers. So you're just going to read them with me since we're not in class. Okay, so it says a hamburger, a sandwich, spaghetti, roast beef, toast, eggs, French fries, fried chicken, and cereal. Let's read them again. A hamburger, a sandwich, spaghetti, roast beef, toast, eggs, French fries, fried chicken, cereal. Okay, so it says predict and classify, right? Organize. What do you think Dave eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Complete the diagram with the foods from the box. So it wants us to kind of look and see, what do we think is a breakfast food? What is a lunch food? And what is a dinner food? Now, for me, I don't know how other people are. For me, I eat whatever I want, whenever I want. If I want to have spaghetti for breakfast, I eat spaghetti for breakfast, right? So you don't have to, um, you don't have to uh, think that you can only eat these foods at a certain time. Sometimes I eat cereal for lunch. So let's just go off of what people normally do though. So for breakfast, he could eat eggs. Another thing for breakfast, toast, cereal are things people usually eat for breakfast. For lunch and for dinner. Now let's see. Now for lunch, people would eat a sandwich. Maybe they'll eat French fries, maybe a hamburger, right? They could have those for lunch. But you could also have them for dinner, right? So you can have either of them. It doesn't really matter, you know? So a hamburger, a sandwich, spaghetti, roast beef, a fried chicken, French fries, all of those could pretty much eat any time of the day. Now what we're going to do is look at this. So it says practice the conversation, make new conversations with food words. So we can ask, what do you like for lunch? And the other person says, I like egg rolls. How about you? And the other person says, I like tacos. So we want to use this kind of structure. What do you like for dinner? And ask, and then we can say, I like this. And another thing we can do in English is if somebody asks us a question to like get to know us, we can answer their question. And right after, if you say, how about you? It means that you're asking them the same question that they asked you. So if you said, oh, what do you like for dinner? And you said, I like to eat tacos for dinner. How about you? That means that person knows that you're saying, oh, they're asking me what I like to eat for dinner. Right. So you could say, do you like roast beef and potatoes? Do you like pasta? Do you like rice and beans? Do you like egg rolls? What food do you like to eat for certain meals? Right. So I wish we could talk about this in person because I love talking about this, but we can't. So just know that the structure when we're talking to people, what do you like for lunch? What do you like to eat? You could just say that. What do you like to eat? And the person could say, oh, I like chicken, or I like fish. And then you say, how about you? Right? So if you just say, how about you? It means the person responds just like this. So it says practice in groups of 4 or 5. We can't do this, obviously. So potentially what you could do is practice talking to somebody in your house, one of your kids. What do you like for lunch, right? So try reading that, right? What do you like for lunch? And then wait for the other person to say what they like. And then the other person would say, he likes hamburgers and I like sandwiches. And then the other person can say, he likes hamburgers, she likes sandwiches, and I like soup. Right. So you can say, you can add on to what people say by going around. And in English, if you say, he likes hamburgers, she likes sandwiches, we can make these lists, one thing after the other. So you don't have to make it like, he likes hamburgers. That's a sentence. You could say, he likes hamburgers, she likes sandwiches, and I like soup. And that's a whole sentence. So we can use the simple present tense. I like, he, she likes, right? This is something we've gone over a lot. When we are using the simple present tense, whatever pronoun you're using, if it's simple present tense, the next word is going to be the simple present verb, right? So I like, I walk, I drive, right? But if we use he, she, or it, third person singular, right? So we're only talking about one person that is not us. We add an S, right? Likes, he walks, she walks, right? So that's how we talk about it. So this part, what do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? So I want you to go ahead and write this down yourself. So make a little thing on a piece of paper that says breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and practice writing, well, what do you eat for breakfast? And write that down. What do you eat for lunch? Write it down. What do you eat for dinner? Now you can do the sentence, I like, and then what it is that you like to eat. And then maybe ask some other people what it is that you like to eat. And then the next part, write sentences about what you like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll just do me. I'll do me for this part, right? So I'm gonna write sentence about what you like for breakfast. I like, this is kind of weird. I like cheese and meat. I like cheese and meat for breakfast. So a salami, some sort of pepperoni or something, and then some kind of cheese. I love it. That's my favorite breakfast. For lunch, what do I like to eat? I like to eat usually something filling, like rice and beans, or like rice and beans and salsa, or a salad. Something like that is really good. And then oh, I guess we have to put I like. So we would say I like. And I need to move those, and they're kind of running into each other. So the next thing we can say is I like, and we're going to be talking about dinner. So I like mashed potatoes. That's me. And probably some of you like mashed potatoes too, but I love mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes and beef. We'll keep it simple. Mashed potatoes and beef for dinner. So that's what I like to eat for dinner. So that's me, right? But you would write, I like this for breakfast. I like whatever it is for lunch, and I like whatever it is for dinner. Okay, so we're going to clear that out, and we're going to go on to the next part. All right, so we're still talking about this. What's for lunch? So this part, it says, make a list of food you like for each meal. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to write, for breakfast, I like eggs. I like cheese. I like meat. Right? For lunch, I like celery and peanut butter. That's a good lunch. I like rice and beans. So those are some things I like to eat for lunch. And for dinner, I will eat anything. I like tacos. I like sushi. I like salads. I think salads are yummy to eat for dinner. I like macaroni and cheese. That's another one. Or I could just say pasta. I like pasta for dinner. So now that we have that, we can say I like, right? We can say I like eggs. I like cheese. We can say I like meat, or I'll do a different one. I like sushi. I like sushi. Now we can say what we don't like. I don't like cooked tomatoes. I don't like cooked tomatoes. I like it when they're all squished up into a paste, but if it's like a whole cooked tomato, nah, I don't like it. I don't like, what's another thing I don't like? I don't like lamb. I don't like lamb. I don't like, it's my least favorite meat. I also don't like duck. I don't like eating duck. But you may be different, right? You may like duck, you may like lamb. So what you can do is write, I like, and then the food you like. I don't like, and then the food you do not like. Okay. All right, so now it says make a list of foods you don't like for each meal. So this one you can do on your own if you want. If not, it's okay, you don't have to do it. But basically just say, okay, well, what do I not like? what don't I like? So this part is about writing sentences, putting together I like, and then you put the food for breakfast. I like, I don't like this for breakfast. I don't like this for lunch. I like whatever it is for breakfast, or I don't like this for breakfast. Okay, and then I think, oh, we still got more to go. So this part, it says, write what you like and what you don't like in the chart. Use words from the box. So I'll just kind of show you this bits. And I'll, tomorrow's lesson will be a Google form for you to write and practice writing, you know, what it is that you like, that you don't like, about whatever it is. And remember, looking at these charts, we use I, you, we, they, like, example sentences. I like hamburgers, you like. And when we make it negative, right, we say I don't, or we use third person singular, she doesn't like, right? He doesn't like, she doesn't like. So tomorrow's lesson, I will put this together in a form so that you can do it and give it a try. So that's it for our lesson today, and I will see you next time.